Hi everybody, Martyn at Flicking Feathers again today, and I'm tying a traffic light snatcher. Excellent wee midge pattern for fishing high up in the water column. Well worth sticking in your box, and it's one of these sort of flies you can really catch on it from the start of the season to the end of the season. And as always, looking in the wee giveaway box, and if you're interested in entering the giveaways, there's a link to the Patreon page in the description, along with a materials list. Alternatively, if you don't want to support the channel, you can always leave a comment below, watch the video all the way to the end, share the video, like the video, and remember, do subscribe and hit the bell button. So I've put my hook in my vise. I'm just using a full mil super grub, size 12. Tie these 10s, 14s, 16s, 10s, 12s, 14s, 16s I should say. I'm just going to start some black uni in 8/0, and once I've got it started, I'm going to come in, catch a wee bit of small black wire. This is just the UTC stuff, but any black wire will do. And I'm using a black wire rather than a silver or a red here, because the body's going to be quite flashy, so I don't, I'm quite happy to have like a wee bit less colour. Come in, I'll catch some pearly, medium pearly, just a couple of turn or two's enough. And I'll catch some medium red holographic, right? I'll just cut that bit off because it looks like it's delaminated. So I'll come in, catch that, draw it in, and then it's just a case of tidying up. Touch and turns up the body, keep it fairly smooth. Get to the front, and I'm going to put a wee half hitch because it's very easy to bump your thread when you tie these. So the first thing to come up is the red hollow G. Obviously it's the last thing I tied on. And this is under body, and I want these to be touching. They can overlap slightly, but try to avoid any spaces, right? Now you can also use Mirage as the overbody on a traffic light, but I actually prefer the traditional pearl. I like the colour that you get from it. Come up, and I'm stopping at a thorax length, maybe 2 eyes clear there. 2 hook eye lengths I should say. Then I'll come up with my medium pearl. Again, touch and turns, and this is, you'll see the effect, the wee bits where this can overlap slightly, and depending how the light catches it, the red shows through, or if there's a wee overlap it looks green. It's great, it changes colour depending on your perspective of the fly. So up to the front, catch that off, tie it off. And I'm going to get a black hen hackle. This is a genetic hen, it's for a white and red label. I'm usually, as you'll know, not that worried about genetic hens or whatever, but I like a soft hackle in this, and these are nice, and like a long hackle, a kind of short barb. So that's where I'm going for this. You just pick what suits your purposes when you're tying. So we'll catch that in, good side facing me, trim away the waist, and then I'll get my hackle pliers, and you could wind it behind, it is long enough. Get that on. Now it's not sitting for me, so we'll just go back. It's trying to twist, but it's easy fixed. Just get a wee rub, there we go. That'll do it. And you don't need to be too worried about these being, no. Right, let's go back. See how we are. I'll try that. Better. Now I'm going to put like 2 turns at the front there as normal, but your snatcher, don't heavily dress your snatchers, right? Like, the whole point of a snatcher is it's a midge, it's a buzzer. It's no a bushy bob fly tied on a curved hook, right? So I'm keeping them relatively spaced. You know, I'm only four turns on the body there, and I'm coming right around the bend of this curved hook. Chase the hackle with the wire, get it in nice and tight, and just work your way up. And if you want it really sparse, you can actually strip one side of the hackle, which is no a bad thing to do. Up here, bring it to the front, get a full turn in, and then catch it off, everything down, put a bend in the wire and just run it right down to the hook eye, take that away, just bend and break it. Got to tidy things up here just now, and then as I like to do, I'll just come in with it, the Velcro, and rub it around and draw any trapped fibres back into play, right? Rather than let them be crushed flat. And you can see what I mean. You get that kind of black. I mean, when viewed from below, right, as a fish is going to see it, this will be catching the light, but it'll be kind of shrouded in this black mess of the hackle, which simulates very nicely a hatching insect up at the surface. Just trim that away a wee bit better. There we go. Now, this is optional. You can use. I'm using a dyed hot orange. I've dyed this Jungle Coke hot orange. I'm just going to get a split. If you've not got this, a goose bite will do. This cake with quite a lot of splits on it, so I thought it would be ideal for like cheeks and all that, rather than nice big salmon flies. I'll take that, see where my split is, and what you can do, like this is not quite in the middle, so I'm actually going to strip a wee bit of the nail away on one side so that it matches up a bit better. Just need to be careful, just take your time, and if it's fighting me a wee bit, I'll just come in with my dubbing needle and just see the width that I want. Just come in and actually split it again and then draw that away, right? So I'm just coming in until they're the same width, so a wee shade more. I mean, it's just tiny amount. So I've come in there with my needle, split it, I'll draw it away, and now I've got the two splits, right? I mean, and this, doing that, it lets you can get the most out of these. I mean, because that feather, you couldn't use it in a bigger fly, even split, because it was rubbish, but I can use it on this small fly, split like this, and it's ideal. So now we'll separate the two halves, good bit, so see kind of the length I want, something like that. Just pinch them in. See how it's sitting. Your side looks really nice. My side just needs a wee adjustment. And it can tighten up. Final check. Fold that back and keep your thread tight and break it away. Right. But as I say, if you've not got that, goose bites is fine. And then for the wee thorax zone, I'm just going to use some of this. It's the Euro Nymph Flash Dub, and this is black bronze peacock. It just blends perfectly with this colour. So get a wee bit of this on. It's lovely dubbing this. It's soft, dubs well, but it's a wee bit spiky as well. Slide that up. I'm just going to go back, build my wee thorax area, come through it to tighten everything up, and then one, do another one just for good luck. Whip finish. Before I trim the thread and varnish, I'm just going to come in again with the Velcro, rough that up a wee bit so the fibres are kind of blending into the hackle, and there you go, that's you, a traffic light snatcher. Right. Excellent, excellent wee fly. 3 of these and a long leader, floating line, midge tip, something like that, up near the surface. Great. Wee bit of varnish. And the job's done. So that was useful, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to give me a thumbs up below, and I'll see you for another one.